All
right, now I'm recording. Action.
Good to be here. Good to be back in my shitty fucking apartment that I have 2 more weeks on.
2 more weeks, and I just got my first look at this place, and it's
It's
disgusting.
it's just, yeah. I was trying to show. It's like the movie Seven. You know, in Seven when they go into like that fat guy's apartment.
Yeah.
And it's really gross. Yeah,
but you're not.
I'm not the
that
fat guy.
You're
Well,
not that fat.
I wasn't making the fat comparison. I was making the apartment being shitty comparison.
Then if you move your head to your right, it looks like a sonogram behind you.
This?
Yeah, it looks like a sonogram.
Oh, like a baby and like a fetus?
Yeah, that's right.
It looks like the poster for 2001.
Yeah, same thing.
Also, yeah,
same fucking
well,
thing.
I had to reword it to appreciate it.
Yeah.
You ever have anyone tell you, you know, when you workshop jokes, someone like you'll like tell a joke to someone and be like, you think that's funny? And they'll just reword it in their own words to like, it's like they can't appreciate it unless they reword it. I'm like, no, it's perfect the first time.
Yes, I know people like that. Were you just on a bus with someone like that?
No, I just, you know, it just, oh, is it him? I don't know if I don't even know what you're talking about. Like bus. Oh, does he do that?
Why were you? I'm clearly dancing around being cute, and then you go direct.
I wasn't there. I didn't say any names. What? We can't, we talk shit about Louis all the time. We're being coy now. Now that you're about to walk down a red carpet with him in Berlin or whatever.
What kind of behavior is this? What are you trying to burn my bridges?
I'm burning your bridges.
I hope someone burns the bridge of your nose. Stinks. Yes, but no, I've met people like that. I thought I was guessing who you were talking about.
No, I don't know. But anyway, I'm a mess. I'm very anxious these days. I got a date for the Cellar.
Oh, nice. To shoot something?
Yeah, to shoot.
Yourself, hopefully?
To my hour. I got a new hour.
Where? When?
It's kind of close to yours. But I mean, that wasn't the intention. It's after yours. That's good.
All right, that's all I care is it's after mine.
December 21st.
Oh, that's a ways after. That's Christmas week. That'll be horrible.
Wait, that's horrible? She said that was great.
No, it's going to be bad. 4 days before Christmas? No one's going to see you. Are
you fucking with me? Are you fucking...
Who goes out on the 21st of Christmas, December?
Oh, my God. She said that was a good date.
No. She duped you, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no one's in New York City the week of Christmas.
You need to tell. You're joking, right? Obviously, people are.
No, it's going to be great. That's like the best week for comedy. December is insane. Even like Ha Comedy Club or whatever it was. LOL used to be like slammed. December week, whatever.
I'm
December
anxious
month,
right now, so I can't even take jokes. I mean, I knew you're joking, but I'm just like, oh my God. But
yeah, I'm stressed. I'm anxious and stressed and angry.
You're doing Tuesday. You're doing December 5th or something.
December 7th, bro.
Is that a Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday. First show's already sold out. By the way,
that's great. I'm doing Tuesday too. Are you worried about that Tuesday feel? Tuesday is the worst day to do comedy.
Tuesday has no feel. This is literally a line from Seinfeld.
Tuesday has a big feel of comedy. It's the worst day of comedy because Monday's pretty good. What? Wednesday, people are starting to get cooking.
Stop and explain yourself. Why is Monday good at comedy? No one's ever said that ever.
I don't know. Monday's like, the start of the week. People are, there's a little, I don't know. There's some energy. Tuesday's it's just a shit fuck day.
No, you're creating problems for yourself. First of all, the Village Underground, keep plugging. We'll plug it on this show. Go to his special after you've already gone to mine. December 21st. Comics will come and support. The Cellar sells tickets anyways. They're always packed, especially in December. The crowds are always hot. I watched you fucking murder there the other day going first after Artie Fuqua. So it's going to be great.
I follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. I follow. Artie Fuqua did a Journey sing-along the other day that I had to follow.
Yeah, he does a lot of those sing-alongs.
He made everyone sing that Journey song. And then I had to go up and just talk about how life sucks. It's hard to talk about how life sucks after an entire crowd of people have sung the Journey song.
Yeah, it's not great. You really don't want the crowd cheered up.
Does Journey only have one song?
No, they got huge songs. They got The Wheel in the Sky Keeps on Turning.
I don't know that song, but it's definitely to the point where if I say the Journey song, you know what song I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, when you say sing along at a Cellar, but Journey has a ton of great songs. Yeah. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. And then they have Faithfully. Song. They say the road ain't a place to raise a family.
Okay, I'm not saying they're a one-hit wonder, but they definitely have one song that's more memorable. Like it's like The Pill. You know, when you say The Pill, you mean like the birth control pill.
Right.
It's like the Journey song. They definitely have their, that song definitely is more famous than all their other songs.
Well, because it's become big at like sporting events. It's a famous sing along, I think.
Yeah, it's just the most. Yeah. Is there any other bands like that where they have like one song that's just so much more famous than any other songs?
I mean, I really think people are going to push back on this. I mean, Journey is like a huge hit maker. I mean, like they have a lot of hits. They're
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
huge
I'm
band.
Fucking being an asshole right now.
Like Faithfully is a huge hit. Any Way You Want It is a big hit. In fact, I can't even think of the name of the song you're thinking about.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just become the Journey song, but it's,
I assume you're talking about,
girl.
Yeah, Born and Raised in South Detroit.
I don't know what the song's called.
Took the midnight train going in. But it also became like the theme song of like the San Francisco Giants. So that's big. Right. And I think it's like an ironic song. Young people.
It's a song at the end of Sopranos too. You would not know that, but
like, no, I couldn't make it. But
I was listening to that Midnight Train to Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
You know how the song opens? It's like L.A. proved to be too much for the man.
Okay.
That's a long train ride they're taking from L.A. to Georgia.
Yeah, they might have 2 midnights in that train.
Yeah. In fact, I would say it's not just one train. Like there's not just the train to Georgia from L.A.
No, they're probably going to have to go to like Houston and then up maybe because there's not a train across Mississippi and Alabama.
It'd be too long to be like, took the midnight train to San Diego and then got off and shuttled to. I don't know.
I mean, now we're doing song lyric material here.
Are we? This is a song show, right? What is this called?
No, but I thought about doing a show. Joe and Matt Wayne talk rock and roll, to replace this one.
Well, you got to replace it. You can't do it now. You can't have fucking 4 podcasts. I would appreciate you replacing it more than having a 4th one,
I got too many podcasts, but we got some good topics on this episode.
I'm excited. I haven't looked at it, so I'm going blind here. But
I want to get to this one because.
Oh, by the way, real quickly, look at my sweatshirt.
I know I sold that place out 4 times. I didn't get a fucking sweatshirt.
I know everyone's getting. I was at the seller's like, "Where's your fucking? Well, how do you get a sweatshirt?" But I think they just started selling them. He gave me one. Yeah.
Did you have some people at the show?
Yeah, it was a good crowd.
Oh, great.
Yeah, really good.
I'm there Tuesday with Mark. Live Tuesdays for Stories. How about these guests?
Really?
We got Shane Gillis and Sean Patton. How good is that show?
That's great. That's awesome. That's a great. Those are 2 of the best. Yeah.
4 of the best, if you ask me. But all right, I want to get to this question because this is a very important question. What is the best fiction movie about stand-up comedy? And I'm not interested in your opinion. The answer is Punching the Clown, Henry Phillips's movie, which is not streaming anywhere, but you can get it on DVD. If you haven't seen it, you got to see it. He also did a sequel called Punching Henry, which I'm in.
Which you're in. You're like a douchebag at the bar.
Yeah, I'm a heckler, which is a heckler, if you would, please. And they're like the 2 best movies, but Punching the Clown, the first one, is the best movie about stand-up comedy. And the other movie, honorable mention, if I may, and then you could just have the floor for like 15 seconds. Inside Llewyn Davis, which is about music, but it's the best movie about comedy, essentially, to me.
Yeah, but you can't. That's like the whole like. That's like when I asked my friend what's his favorite movie of the last decade once, and he went The Wire, and I'm like, shut the fuck up.
No, this is totally different. That's a totally different. That's not a proper analogy.
I'm gonna fucking agree with you. Well, first of all, there's no. I mean, like Punching the Clown is definitely the best. Because I'd say. Yeah, Punching the Clown's hilarious. It's a great movie. I'd say honorable mention. You're gonna push back on me on this, but I mean, it's not about. I don't know if it's about stand-up, but the first half of Funny People is great.
Yeah, I am gonna push back because I mean,
the first half of Funny People is some of the best work Judd Apatow's ever done. The first half.
We have a question about Judd Apatow in here. I don't remember that movie that well, but I just remember the thing where who's in that, Seth Rogen or the other one?
It's Seth Rogen. And Adam
okay.
Sandler.
Seth Rogen.
The other one, Jonah Hill?
Yeah.
Okay.
I confuse those 2 a lot. Seth Rogen.
Chubby Jews.
Well, here's the thing, Seth. Oh shit, I confused you guys. The 3 of you. Oh, confusing to me.
Well, I always say when I lost a lot of when Jonah Hill lost a bunch of weight, people would come up to me after shows and be like, "Anyone ever tell you look like a fat Jonah Hill?" That was like a thing I would get for like a couple of years. It was truly the rock bottom of my life. But now he's fat again.
I was listening to Sirius Radio, heard Bonnie McFarlane's joke about when you're a shopaholic, when you hit rock bottom, you look great. That's a great joke.
Oh, yeah, I think she's hilarious.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know.
Anyway, you said that like I think
Like
that too.
Push it back. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you found women funny. I thought it was a controversial statement for me to say it.
A controversial statement. Hey, by the way, I found out why we're not monetized. You can't swear in the first 10 minutes of YouTube now.
Ah, fuck. Now we can't do it now. But
we're too dirty. We're like
shit.
renegades.
Fuck, we're too edgy for fucking YouTube, man. Which is crazy because they have like beheadings on there.
Yeah, that's a good
You
point.
think they try to monetize those like jihad beheadings? Like, let's try to monetize and see if they'll probably flag it, but maybe they won't, and we'll get a little money.
He's like, come up with some filler for the first 10. You can't behead the first 10 minutes.
Behead right away. They won't, but just be fun and light, and we'll get the ad. We'll do the ad for fucking Geico, and then right after Geico, we fucking cut it his head off.
It's good fun. Wait, what's the honorable mention? Oh, funny people. The thing about funny people is Jonah Hill, like he fucks over his buddies so bad. Like Adam Sandler's like, I want you two to write for me. Yes. And then he just doesn't tell his friend. I mean, who would do that?
Hill, yes.
Who would do that?
I feel like people would do that. I feel like it's pretty accurate.
But then later be friends? Or why is he the hero of the movie? He should be the villain of the movie. That is a horrible thing to do.
It's a good point because the YouTube and he just writes himself. And then that's a good point, actually. I mean, at the time you're watching it, you're like, it kind of makes sense. But I don't know. I mean, maybe, is that like total sociopathic, you think?
Yes, of course. And it makes me nervous that you don't even think that because we're in a partnership here. I mean, that's insane. And speaking of which, you're supposed to be helping me write these roast jokes. You said you'd help.
Oh, well, you're going to hate me now. Fucking Bobby Kelly cornered me during the trip. I mean, I can write for you, but I'm a little tapped out, but I'll write for you too.
I can't even believe what I'm hearing because I know I asked first and I offered you money.
He cornered me and I know I hadn't talked to you. I'll help you too. I didn't write.
I'm going to get the second best jokes. I know I asked you first. I know for a fact you're doing the thing. You're the guy in Funny People. That's what you did. You could have said, no, I'm working with Joe.
He's fucking fat and scary. And I was in the mountains with him for 2 weeks. I didn't know what to do. He would have killed me.
No, you say I already am helping Joe.
I know, but I hadn't heard. I'm going to help you too.
I want your scraps.
These are not scraps. You know what? It was the bad shit first. You get all the bad shit out. And now I'll get.
That's fucked. You fucked me. That's crazy. I mean, that's worse than Rogan on the movie.
You can't say no to Bobby. He was gonna fucking shake me down.
You're afraid of Bobby? He's a big teddy bear.
I don't know about that. I mean, you
didn't know Bobby 8 years ago. This is like the kindest, gentlest Bobby.
I knew Bobby 3 years ago, and it was like I knew him when he was a hybrid between the really scary and the nice, and now he's like almost fully nice.
What a fucking dirty move.
I'll write jokes for you too.
All right,
dude, I'm on tap, man. I'm a roast joke whiz.
I know, that's why I asked you. That's why you were my secret weapon.
Well, then you didn't text me for a while. I thought
I thought you were on it. I thought you were like working on it.
What
and you were, but with him.
You
fucked me.
All right.
But all right, anyway, let's move on to another topic. Wait, what other movies are there about stand-up?
It found out Louis asked for like punch up for me and you, and I was like, oh, I'll just do it. Joe's too busy.
All right, so what other movies about stand-up are there?
Punchline.
Funny People.
I mean, that's fucking it. Oh no, there's been a couple. Lenny.
Oh, Lenny, and then didn't Pete Davidson? Oh no, Pete Holmes had the show.
Pete Holmes had the show. Pete Davidson is not a stand-up in the movie. He goes full retard on. What's it called?
Gangsters of Staten Island.
Gangsters of Staten Island. And I don't know. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, there's been a couple other independent films the last couple of years where it's like some twat who does stand-up when she's getting an abortion or something.
Right. Oh, I did not enjoy that movie.
Yeah, like there's a couple. That's the genre open mic Brooklyn comics.
Right.
Like what was that called? I'm getting
expecting. I'm having a baby.
I guess it would be not expecting because it's about It's about her getting an abortion.
Is it abortion? What to expect when you're having an abortion?
Unexpected. What was it called? It was with Jenny Slate.
Wasn't it like bounce or bubble or like a one word?
Bounce. You don't call it an abortion movie. Bounce.
They're bouncing them out of there.
Yeah.
It was something like, oh, wait, I know it. I know it. Oh, no, I know it. It's a fucking Paul Simon song.
Oh, it is?
It's The Boy in the Bubble. Isn't it that or something? Or Graceland? It's something to do with Paul Simon. It's 50 Ways to Lose Your Lover.
That's a movie. Boy in the Bubble.
Hold on. I'm going to look it up because I remember it being something kind of like a Paul Simon song.
Really?
Yes.
Was it?
Is it me and Julio down by the schoolyard?
Aborting Julio, America. What are these other?
Bridge Over Troubled Waters?
Bridge Over. Well, that's kind of like an
Obvious
thing.
Child. Obvious Child.
Oh, Mother. Are you thinking of Mother and Child Reunion?
No, Obvious Child, I think, is a Paul Simon song.
There is? Oh, really?
I think so.
Huh. Obvious Child. But then she's getting an
there is a Paul.
abortion.
Yeah, you make me feel like I don't know things. You have this weird thing.
That's not me. That's you. You're projecting. That's not me.
No, it is you. Because I'm like, Once Upon a Time in America is about Jews, and you're like, what? No, it's not. And then I'm like, shit, maybe I'm wrong.
My false confidence should not be swaying you. You should be.
Good point.
False confidence. That's on you. Obvious Child. So it's a movie about an abortion, but it's called Obvious Child. Huh.
Yeah. The title's not very obvious.
No, it was a bad movie. So yeah, I guess that's it. What other movies is there stand up? Fuck, I don't think. I think that's it. Oh well, Raging Bull. I guess is technically about someone who. Raging Bull is about someone who eventually starts stand up.
That's fucking hilarious.
I was always trying to do a bit about that. The fact that Raging Bull, like their view of like stand up is like the most rock bottom thing ever. Like they're like, how can we get him lower than him punching a wall, super obese after being arrested for fucking a minor and crying in a jail cell? Oh, I know. He'll become a stand-up comedian. And that's like the final fall of him in Raging Bull.
But it's true. That's what he did.
Is that true?
Yeah, he's been like Nick's comedy. No, they just made that up. Scorsese decided, let's make a raw, real biography, but then we'll just have him do comedy.
At the end of Ray, let's have him just start doing stand-up. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, Raging Bull. So yeah, but I would say Punching the Clown is definitely the best. Henry Phillips, great guy, hilarious.
Yeah, one of my favorites. Good friend. Love him.
Some of his best stand-up is in that movie. Some of the best. That condom joke is one of my favorites. Remember the condom joke?
No, he's tremendous. So everyone go see that movie. I think you have to buy the DVD. How about this?
Funny People first half is great. I really love it. I'm not a big Judd Apatow, hit and miss, but Funny People first half, it's deep, it's funny. Warren Zevon, they play Keep Me in Your Heart for a while.
Yeah.
And so that's my honorable mention.
More like hit or miss. But anyways, have you guys ever thought of writing a film together? / is Raanan trying to get you to write a film with him? No, I'm trying to get him to write jokes with me.
Well, I mean, I got a writing partner. We work on stuff, but eventually we can work on some.
I mean, you just have to have one exclusive. I have a writing partner too, but it's not that I'm closed off to the idea of writing.
I'm not closed off. Let's write something. I'm not closed off.
I don't know. I mean, I'm an executive producer and star also, so I can't have you trying to push your ideas on me.
That's true.
I feel like you'd be tough to collaborate with, quite frankly.
You think so? I don't know. I'm pretty good. I'm a pretty good collaborator.
I mean, halfway through the movie, you might start writing a movie with another guy.
Bobby's gonna pressure me. Write the movie with me, motherfucker. But we'll work on the jokes together. We'll collaborate on that and see how it goes.
Yeah, that sounds great. But what movie would we write? Maybe we should write something.
Well, we could write like what kind of thing do you want to write?
I like death, divorce, all kinds of
divorce.
Anything Woody-esque, something really human condition.
Yeah, I like that. We can, I'm all about the human condition. We'll write something about the human condition.
What about somebody like trying to make it in their business, but they're never gonna, they're just living in shit, squalor, pizza boxes everywhere, internet freezing. And
No,
everyone kind
I
of
can't.
roots them on, but everyone knows it's not going well.
I don't think I could tap into that. It's too foreign for me. You ever have someone tell? I have a couple of friends. They'll like tell you a movie idea, but it's just their life, and then you like have to sit there and like listen to their. They'll like it's a movie about a guy who went to film school and it didn't work out, and now he's selling tickets to comedy shows, and he wants to like make it, but he's struggling. And they're like, you're just telling me your life under the guise of pitching a movie.
I mean, that's literally what my movie is. That's actually my movie.
I love your movie, by the way. I can't stop thinking about it.
Sometimes it works out when you do that. You tell somebody your life as a movie and then they fund it and make it.
That is, yes, that does sometimes. I mean, you have to be friends with Louis C.K., but like that does sometimes happen.
You like the movie? You're thinking about the movie?
I loved it. What I've seen is great. You know what I was saying too? It's like, I don't think I've really expressed how much. I mean, I haven't seen the whole thing, so I don't want to, I don't want to talk out of turn. It's just, I just saw the best parts. But the things I've seen is great. And you fucking, you put it all on the line, man. You put it all, like, it's like so personal, It's great.
The way you delivered that line reminded me of an Almost Famous when the kid is young, before it's Patrick Fugit.
Yeah.
And his sister's leaving. He goes, "Take good care, man." Like he's trying to be a guy.
Right before they play Simon and Garfunkel. America.
That's right. Yeah.
God, I love that movie. But
tremendous film.
It sounds great. But no, the movie, it's so personal. You know what I mean? It's like your movie is so personal, and like you fucking you have a lot of emotions you bring out, and it's really funny. No, what I've seen is great. Especially you coming to the house in the first scene, like that is just like classic.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Oh, I just went up and spent a weekend with my family, and in the middle of it, I was like, "No, this is gonna be bad."
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean,
I really.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to be like when I say "fuck you, Dad." That's about someone else. I mean, have you like told them about it?
Yeah. I told them about it, and
the good thing about your dad is he won't mention it either way after he sees it.
No, so I don't think so. And it is fictionalized. I mean, it's a drama. We dramatized.
It's obviously fictionalized. I mean, I hope your mother's not that awful.
No, this mother's way worse. But
because don't you have like a good relationship? Like, yeah, this movie is like you have a lot of like you like your mom a lot, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, these are psychopaths in the movie.
Your parents compartmentalize. I did a solo show once about getting this girl pregnant, which is true story. I got this girl. Well, she was having sex with a couple of guys and she was pregnant. It was between me and two other guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she gave birth to the kid and she sent me a picture of it. And she said, "It looks just like you. It has your olive skin." So I was like looking at a baby right as it was born, thinking it might be my kid,
Yes.
And then a couple of days later, it actually kind of darkened. It was a black baby, which I don't know if you know this, but babies aren't born black right away. They kind of like darken,
Right. They ripen.
And so it looked, but on its way to ripening. Is this bad that I'm saying this? Is this bad?
It's only bad that you're saying it because we said this on another episode. We said all this exactly.
God damn it.
That's the only bad part of this.
Well, anyway, it's Seth Simons will have two opportunities to find this. Yeah. But anyway, it turned out to be a black baby. But anyway, this is the part I didn't tell on the show. I don't think I did the show. My mom was in the audience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whole show about having a kid, finding out it's not mine, but what it felt like. And then 6 months later, I'm on vacation. My sister comes up and I go to her. I go, "Hey, it turned out to not be my baby." And my mom goes, "That was true?" So my mom thought I had made up a whole show about getting a girl pregnant. I guess she thought I couldn't have like the idea of me having sex with someone had to clearly be made up or some shit. But like, yeah. So anyway, I think your parents will probably do the same thing. They'll just think it's completely made up.
Yeah, maybe, hopefully. But that used to happen. It's weird when people watch artists like that. Like I opened for Tommy John again, who's one of the best comics ever.
Great.
For years. And people would come up and say, "Do you really have a baby?" And I'm like, he did like 30 minutes, not just a bit or a joke, like jokes about how like he changed their diaper or she fell down or she called him this or she said this. Like it's like half an hour.
Well, it's also like my friend Jordan. She has gay parents, and she says people come up to her after sets and go, "Are your parents really gay?" And it's like, not only do they think it's possible she's lying, they don't realize that that we would get in trouble if we were lying about that. Like we were like, "Oh, a comic just made up having gay parents and did like an hour on it." Like they think not only is it like possible that everyone would be fine, like everyone would be fine with Tommy just making up a baby.
Well, a couple of that. First of all, there are comics that make things up about themselves and their lives.
Not to the, but if it's at that point, they'd get in trouble, don't you think?
I get in trouble with who? I don't understand what you're talking about.
I mean, not in trouble,
Club
but
owner?
like, I don't know. If like it turned out Louis never had kids and that got found out like after the fourth special, it would not be good.
Yeah, no, I get, but like, I guess one thing is, first of all, I'm with you. Yes, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But like having gay parents does seem like that is rare at least. And it feels like something could be like, my parents are gay. I mean, I say my father's gay all the time.
You say
but
everyone's
like,
gay. But
is she doing like a lot, like having, not to take away, but like, is she doing like hard, long, detailed?
Yeah, it's the whole thing, and it's like that's like I mean, she's a great comic, but that's a diversity thing. You're talking about gay parents. That's a unique story. So if you lie, it's like Steve Raanan, like with the thing about like in 9/11. You know, I know he didn't do bits about it, but like you know what I mean. It's shit that like is like a unique narrative. If you lie about that, you get in trouble. You know?
Yeah, no, I agree. But yes, it is. The audiences watch and they think that you must just be making stuff up.
By the way,
but to me, having a kid, I guess my point is having gay parents is rare enough that it makes more sense to be like, do you really have two gay parents? But being like, I have a child and be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, are you one of the few people with a child?
Yeah. I mean, that's a crazy on a whole other level that they just don't. People have gone up to me after the show to be like, are you really Jewish? Like they
people
think
ask you that?
Yes, they think I would make up being Jewish. Like it's
you made up your face and your whole personality.
Made up everything about me. Yeah, the greatest performance ever. But yeah, so people compartmentalize. So that, you know, your parents will be like, "Do you really have parents?" They won't get it. You know, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I hope so. But we should talk about movies. But I guess we're talking about my movie roundabout.
How fun? It'd be really funny if your father did turn out to be gay, because you've called him gay irreverently maybe 1 billion times.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just quoting George Costanza. I'm not calling my dad gay.
Oh, did he say my father's gay?
It makes me furious beyond anything that you claim to be a Seinfeld fan and then you don't know the good seasons. It's like,
I thought that was your catchphase. I thought that was your fucking catchphrase.
It takes away all your credibility on like Sopranos and TV that you're I love Seinfeld. But like that's like the quintessential moment.
My father's gay. Yo, no, when like, there's nothing wrong with being gay. My father's gay. That's what it is, right?
My father's gay. Yes.
Yeah, it's the gay episode, right, where they think they're gay.
Yes.
Very well episode. Yeah.
Okay. Any favorite Halloween films that you like to watch during this time of year? I'm going down a horror rabbit hole, says this person.
I mean, I'll tell you my favorite horror movies.
Yeah, I think that's the question. Sure.
Conjuring, one of the great, because I'm a jump scare guy. You like The Conjuring? You love it. Right?
I like The Conjuring, but I have to be honest. I confuse The Conjuring with like 7 other movies. Aren't there like 9 movies that are like the something?
Well, yes, every horror movie has to be the. That's a rule. It has to be the House.
Friday the 13th.
The Shining. Well, don't look into it. But most horror movies,
Halloween,
the Halloween, the Jaws. You know, they're all the theory may crack under pressure.
But The Conjuring is similar. Aren't there like seriously like a bunch of movies that are very similar sounding?
I mean,
The Awakening.
Yes. The Conjuring is. Yes, but The Conjuring is it's great. It's because you know me, I'm a jump scare guy. I don't want the psychological shit. Fuck you and your fucking devil bullshit. But The Conjuring is just one good jump scare after the other. Master jump scare. So that's my number 1 pick. You know.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say more, but you just had like a slot.
Oh well, yeah. Well, well, also in terms of psychological shit, The Orphanage. Have you seen that?
The Orphanage, the Conjuring, the Wacky House,
they're different.
The Spooky House.
The Orphanage.
I don't think I saw The Orphanage.
Not the Monastery, not the Reckoning, not the Covenant. The
The
Orphanage.
Covenant. That's what I confused. There's The Covenant and then The Conjuring.
Not The Craft. The Orphanage. The Orphanage is amazing. The Orphanage is a psychological movie, but this is how good The Orphanage is. It's a Spanish film, right? And I saw it and I didn't like it because it made me feel awful. And I told people, I was like, I don't like this movie. I don't know why people like it. And people explained to me, you not liking it means it's an effective horror movie. It actually made you feel gross and bad. So that is like, and I realized,
I don't care for that theory at all.
well, I realized, I think it's true. It's like psychologically like really fucked up and it makes you feel bad, but it's
I guess
good.
It's like these stand-ups where you're like, I don't get it. I didn't laugh. They're like, that means it's working, man. That's the thing. He's whacking. Yeah, you're like, shut up.
But horror is like this, like gross, like well, the movie has every, like, it has deformed kids. It has every kind of scary thing.
I don't like
deformed kids. I think it has retarded and deformed. It has.
What's the difference?
Well, it has deformed physically and mentally. I think there's a couple Down syndrome kids who are in a fire. It like has everything. It has like dolls. It has like every scary kind of thing.
Dolls are so scary.
So those.
Well, I mean, I just watched The Thing. I mean, The Thing is really fun. I like that one.
Is that a horror? Is that a Halloween? I mean, I get that. That's not a Halloween movie, is it?
I don't know. The Orphanage. Fuck off, man. I mean, it's scary. It's creepy. There's a fucking weird alien guy. I mean, it's a horror movie. It just takes place on it's cold out.
Well, that's the thing. So, like, you know how there's like sci-fi horror and real, like what's the difference? But I do think when I think of like getting into the Halloween festivities, you put on Alien when you're getting into the Halloween festivities. I'm asking. I'm.
No, I don't put on Alien. I'm just saying that's a fun movie I watched recently. I was looking for some suggestions, for God's sake.
All right. Put on The Thing.
But I mean,
but yeah.
But horror movies, it's like, it's hard to watch a year is too short a period of time to rewatch a horror movie.
Yes.
Like I got to watch every 5 years. Like a drama I can watch every couple of weeks. By the way, I was just listening to an interview with Eddie Vedder, and he was talking about how, like, you listen to your favorite song thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of times, but your favorite movie, no one's going to watch it 3 times. I was like, what?
I saw Mystic River 5 times in theaters.
I saw Royal Tenenbaums 4 times in the theater. I mean, I've seen Goodfellas legitimately 200 times all the way through. Yeah. Field of Dreams, I've probably seen 175 times.
Well, I've always said, you specifically listen to movies. I mean, watch movies the way other people listen to songs.
Yeah, probably. I guess you're right.
But
I don't know. I mean, like, Silence of the Lambs is always great because it's a great movie.
You can't name a real horror movie, can you? You just hate horror that much.
No, I like horror. I mean, Evil Dead. I can watch Evil Dead. Friday the 13th, I've seen a million times. Halloween, I've seen a million times.
I've never seen Friday the 13th. Is Friday the 13th good? There's no way it's good.
It's fun. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's like literally like picking up bodies and throwing them. It doesn't make sense. There's all these like physical things that aren't possible.
And I don't mean to spoil it for people who haven't seen this movie from 40 years ago, but it's the mother at the end.
That's the mother, yeah.
So this terrifying, scary guy with a mask is just an old lady.
It's an old lady. I mean, literally, it's an old lady, and she like grabs a guy, like arms fully outstretched, and like rips him into a house. And you're like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
So she's just the strongest old lady ever.
Yeah, but it does have a great. I mean, it created a thing, from what I understand. I mean, maybe some horror aficionados.
I actually don't get it though. So
don't worry about the end of my sentence. You go ahead.
Oh, sorry, wait. What are you saying? Sorry.
Her like retarded kid was killed by the can. It's pretty fun, actually. It's a good movie. I mean, it's a good idea. She had a Down syndrome kid who drowned in the lake, and it was the
Down syndrome.
Yes, and the camp counselors, it was their fault. So she comes back to fucking kill everyone that comes to the camp.
Drown syndrome.
But I had a fucking point that was good. You fucked me.
What's the fucking point? Say the point. I don't know.
I was saying it with like loud, with volume and enthusiasm, and you just started talking about something.
All right.
And now it's gone.
Well, as you're thinking of that, my question
is...
Wait,
I got it. All
right.
They invented a thing, the end final jump scare after you think it's over. That's Friday the 13th.
No, they've done that they did that in Carrie.
Carrie was after Friday the 13th.
Carrie was not after Friday the 13th. You're just trying to win this argument.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I watched a thing one time and they credited it.
Oh, really? I mean, maybe it's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, Carrie the hand, remember? But it's a dream. Maybe this is like a real coming back, you know?
I mean, What happens at the end of Carrie? I can't remember. She gets
Well,
blood
she
dumped on her.
dies,
She has a
but then
period.
there's someone's putting flowers on the tombstone, and the hand rips out, and then that woman wakes up from a dream. You know, which is they do the same thing in Deliverance. Remember Deliverance?
All right, but Friday the 13th, you think it's over. It's just a boat, and then Jason, the mother, or somebody, I think it's Jason.
Okay,
I think it's
so
Jason
maybe,
pops up
maybe
out
it's
of the water, and
first
that's how
time
it ends.
done. Maybe it's the first time it was done where it wasn't a dream. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, okay.
That's not a dream. You're a dream. But I don't know. This is where you get in trouble because people that are into horror, they're like fucking maniac. That's a whole other thing of movies.
Yeah.
They're like, no, it's not. It's like sci-fi. It's like Star Wars idiots.
I know.
They're like,
crazy.
no, his boots were yellow in the first one. You're like, shut up.
Imagine being a nerd about Jason. Like, like the people who made that movie have like 12 brain cells. Imagine to be like into the fucking fan fiction of that. But anyway.
It's pretty good, pretty fun. Hey, someone told me a fan fiction thing about Home Alone that Peter McAllister, the father, runs guns for a living. Isn't that fun? Because they never mention his job. He's got tons of money. They're traveling.
Oh, well, I'd want a little more information for this theory. Like, is there a lot of guns in the house?
I've given you all the information I got, and then the guy that gave me the information, he's like, I can't remember the rest. So now I'm a guy forwarding it with I can't remember the rest.
I mean, you could say he's a fucking, works for the sex trafficking ring. I want to if there's like a little one more thing, I'd be like, yeah, that's great.
Well, then Google it. I don't know. It's fun. It's a fun idea though that Peter McAllister runs guns. Isn't that enough to be fun?
I guess it's pretty fun. I mean, yeah, he is super rich, and it is, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I like it. You'd think he'd have more guns in the house that Macaulay Culkin would use,
Yeah, I think it would have been weird if he like unlocks the gun safe and starts shooting Daniel Stern in the face.
He's putting nails. I don't think it'd be that much less violent, but yeah. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, those are the movies: Orphanage, The Conjuring, Midsommar. Those are my favorite horror movies.
All right, here's a question. What's the best buddy movie? Well, yours is Dumb and Dumber, obviously. We talked about this.
Oh, best buddy movie? I mean, probably Sideways.
But didn't you say Dumb and Dumber? Like, you did some insane shit with Dumb and Dumber where you said it was like the greatest script of all time or the greatest portrayal of relationships.
I was like, it's the greatest. Yeah, I got really into it. But I mean, I'd say Sideways probably. I mean.
But they're not even friends. I mean, it's revealed that they're literally not even friends. He's like, he's my freshman year roommate.
Okay, all right. I guess Dumb and Dumber, yeah. What are the big, great buddy movies?
A lot of good buddy movie. I mean, Blues Brothers, they're buddies. Yeah. I guess they're brothers, but adopted.
Blues Brothers. Yeah, basically every 80s movie was a buddy movie.
Ferris Bueller, Day Off.
Yeah, I guess that's a buddy movie. Well, yeah.
Kind of, they're buddies, whatever.
I mean, but it's more about him, I guess. I mean, buddy movie, like, the big buddy movies are 80s. It's like the 42 hours, 48 hours.
The Hours, that's another horror movie.
Yeah, no. I mean, if you think Nicole Kidman looking ugly is a horror movie, I guess that's a horror. 48 hours, Lethal Weapon, that's a buddy movie, right?
Yeah, that's Buddy Cop. You're getting into Buddy Cop.
Midnight Run.
Oh, what about I love Midnight Run. What about The Sting?
Yeah, that's Butch Cassidy.
Yeah, those are buddies.
Kids. They're buddies. Yeah, I guess in Sideways they're not really buddies. Like at the end, it's not about them two.
No.
Is Big Lebowski a buddy? Nah, I guess that's not really.
They're kind of buddies. Yeah, it's tough to. There's no like when you go to the video store, there's no buddy section.
No, maybe there should be. You know what? I mean, you're right about what you said about Dumb and Dumber is the greatest buddy movie.
Yeah, those are two buddies.
Yeah, they're definitely friends. They're close, and it ends on them. I feel like it really has to end on them,
Yeah, that's a great buddy movie. Yeah, it's Dumb and Dumber. That's the answer. Yeah. Why aren't movie soundtracks a big deal anymore? I have a theory.
Yes.
The soundtracks, it costs so much money for budget. So the soundtracks are become a big deal with the big comic book movies. I know Guardians of the Galaxy, that was a big soundtrack movie.
Yes.
But I think for smaller movie, it cost a shitload of money.
Yeah, I mean,
Dazed and Confused, that was most of the money. More money went into the songs than the actual production.
You're saying there's just a budget for like movies is just so much higher now. It's too hard to like fund like good songs, basically.
Well, I'm saying the smaller budgeted movie. The big budget movies are all comic book action. I don't give a fuck about those.
Right. Like I'm trying to think of what like we're talking about movie soundtracks, like the song, like Forrest Gump soundtrack, like kind of like a mixtape kind of soundtrack.
Yeah. Part of this could be that we're older and we don't buy CDs
Yeah.
anymore. I think maybe it's that CDs aren't a big deal anymore.
I think now you're onto something. I think that's where it's at. It's about CDs just don't really have like CDs just don't have that much value as much. So especially not like soundtrack CDs. Because I mean, to me, like the best. What's your favorite? This is a good question to launch off to. What's your favorite soundtrack movie album?
Whew, there's a lot. God, I Stand By Me. I love all those old 50s hits and tunes. I love Stand By Me. Forrest Gump is amazing. I mean, any double album, it's always easier to go to because you're like, well, there's 30 songs. So of course that one kicks ass.
But Forrest Gump
Top Gun soundtrack. I love that Kenny Loggins shit. Those are great jams.
My favorite is Wonder Boys. Remember the Wonder Boys soundtrack?
I'm eating over here. What are we talking about? Let's go. Watching the Wheels. I remember that. Watching the Wheels
is great. It has, well, fucking Dylan wrote one of his best songs for it. Things Have Changed.
Oh, wow.
and then you got Leonard Cohen, Waiting for the Miracle. I mean, there's like a lot of amazing songs in that. Every song on that album is great.
Rushmore is one of my favorites. That's
Rushmore's
a killer.
Pretty good. Rushmore and Royal Tenenbaums are both pretty amazing.
Yeah. Rushmore is better, I think.
But yeah, I think I think people, I don't know. Yeah, I guess people aren't really, movie soundtracks aren't big anymore because movies aren't big anymore.
Well, I think it's more album sales aren't big anymore.
Yeah, album sales. Yeah, but I also just like, what are the movies that one would be like, like what's the Forrest Gump of today where one would be listening to a sound? No one's listening to the soundtrack of Moonlight,
Well, yeah, well, I mean, the Forrest Gump is like it has an original score and it's scored with music with pop music at the same time. I mean, Scorsese scores all his movies with pop music,
but they don't really have. Did they have like the Goodfellas movie soundtrack? I guess they probably did.
They did, yeah. Okay. And they had a Casino one was good, but like no one's buying. But again, albums aren't a thing anymore, so no one's buying like the Departed soundtrack. Of course.
Oh, we're fucking idiots. Yes, I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly what we're saying. Spotify allows you to listen to any song whenever. So right. Why would you listen to a select mix?
Well, and even in that, when you go to the albums, if you go to, I mean, like a soundtrack, you're like, give me the Rushmore soundtrack. A lot of the songs aren't available. You have to go to that artist's songs.
Right. So yeah, it's really Spotify has ruined that. Yes. I think we really got, we figured that we're smart.
But the Spotify is the same as my original answer.
It is. I'm doing the Louis thing, the rewording the joke, but it is. But like the Spotify really got to in my head. It's like, yeah, you could just find. You don't need you don't need to get a soundtrack to listen to fucking All Along the Watchtower. You can just find it.
And here is a related question: favorite movie score, which 3 come to mind quickly for me.
Yes,
and I'll just throw them out: Jaws, Godfather, Rocky.
Those are big.
I mean, they're so recognizable. And Rocky, I know you just know bump, 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 and you think it's a stupid movie. But the score in that movie is tremendous. The really sad.
It's Eye of the Tiger.
No, you fucking jerk up. I'm talking about the first one where it's just these weird strings and sounds when he's by himself. It's just, I can't even do it, but it's just like one note sad while he's fucking walking along. It's tremendous. And it's really minimalist and beautiful.
The greatest score, yeah. I mean, I agree with all those. I mean, I think the greatest score ever is Schindler's List, the John Williams. The main theme.
Oh, the John Williams one.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the fucking Engelbert Humperdinck Schindler's List score. Like, yeah, I know it, but it's great. Rudy's another great one, by the way.
Yeah, you like the sports one. I like the Holocaust ones. That's the Holocaust are the Jewish sports.
You don't consider the Holocaust a sport?
It is a sport. It's the one time Jews really did, physical activity. Yeah, I mean Schindler's List. I used to listen to the Unbreakable soundtrack all the time. I love that.
Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh yeah, the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Wait, is it Unbreakable? Oh, it is Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. But yeah, the Unbreakable score is great. Manchester by the Sea has some beautiful, but I don't know if that's a specific score. But yeah, what are the other amazing scores?
Brokeback's great.
Brokeback, Fargo is an awesome little score.
Oh, Fargo's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, it's Schindler's List.
All right, good stuff. Let's keep it moving. Topic:
Keep it moving.
best/worst death scene.
Best and worst.
I mean, Giovanni Ribisi and Saving Private Ryan's pretty good.
Yeah, asking for the morphine. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, he really gets in there.
I'm trying to think best. God, fuck. I wish I had time for this one. I should have looked at this.
I mean, I got two thoughts come to mind. I love Backdraft. I know you hate that movie. I thought that was great. Kurt Russell in the ambulance is beautiful.
Oh, at the very end. Yeah. I mean, I guess the question, I overthink this because best and worst, like what makes it best, what makes it worst? You know what I mean? I guess that's to me, the most upsetting death scene in a movie is Joe Pesci in Casino. So
I don't even like to think about that one.
I mean, I'd say that's the most effective in a way. That one makes you think about that. That affects you more than any other death, you know?
Oh, effective. What about My Girl?
That's a good one. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty effective and memorable.
I guess you see the glasses fall, right?
Yeah. And then her getting the news. I mean, that's a different scene, I guess. It's her getting the news that he's dead. But I think that's the way you're notified that he's dead.
Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. I mean, that's, I guess similar to Brokeback kind of, you know?
That's
My
Girl
and Brokeback are very similar.
My boy.
The bees kill him because he's fucking queer.
What about, there's a movie, I got to think of the name of it. It is the single worst movie I've ever seen. I saw it in Washington, D.C. with Michelle Wolf, and we fucking laughed our asses off. Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh, about the
Did you see that movie?
No, it's like the guy with Down syndrome who they put into the front lines without a gun.
You gotta see it. You gotta watch it. We laughed so hard. And I felt bad because we saw it with Mackie. It was me, Wolf, and Mackie. And I think Mackie kind of enjoyed it a little bit.
Like crying patriotically.
We were LOLing from the opening scene, howling.
He's like mentally handicapped, but then they don't give him a gun on top of it, right?
He's not handicapped. He's like not? A Buddhist or something. He doesn't like war, so he goes and just runs around with a stick or something.
Oh, I thought it was a Forrest Gump thing. I thought they just had a mentally handicapped guy in. And they're like, "Don't use the gun. Just go to the front lines, and you'll probably make it." And then I thought it was like entertainment for everyone.
He ain't retarded. He's a little shy. He's just a little shy, you know?
Oh, no. He refuses to use a gun?
He's a conscientious objector, but he can't get out of the draft because he's an idiot or whatever. But I mean, it is the funniest movie because he goes to basic training and it's like it's like a college brochure. They have like a cowboy who's like, "A what?" He's like literally wearing a cowboy hat, like a hat. And he has boots on with his uniform. And he's like, "What do you mean you don't like no gun?" And he's like, "Hey, Willie." And he's like, "I got a black friend. He's going to love that." And the black guy comes over. He's got like an afro and a pick in it. And he's like, "Shit, you ain't got no gun?" It's insane.
Jose, come over here. Yes.
No quiero un gun.
This is the movie we should write, though. My idea, I think, is better. Let's write a movie about a mentally handicapped guy. They draft him, and they don't give him a gun. And they send him to the front lines, and he just survives the whole war because, everyone who's about to shoot him is like, "You can't shoot a fucking mentally handicapped guy without a gun."
He's like, "We won!
We won!" Because no one has the balls to shoot him. And then at the end, he's like, "We won!" And he actually shoots himself. That's how it ends.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
No, they give him a medal and he pins it through his temple or something.
Yeah. Full army retard.
That's the name of the movie. It's called Far.
Far, yeah. Let's write that.
It's not bad.
Even the Germans just can't shoot him. They're like, "This is." Yeah, I never saw Hacksaw Ridge, but is there?
You got to watch it. You got to watch it.
Does he survive at the end?
I don't remember. I think he dies heroically, but I think but my point was, I think there's bad death scenes in there. I assume. Yeah,
I'm trying to think of a bad death scene. I mean, I don't even know, it's a laughable, I guess. That's what
I think horror movies, there's a lot of them.
Yeah,
I can't think of them off the top of my asshole here, but
yeah, I don't know. I mean, but yeah, Joe Pesci is the most effective. Deep Blue Sea is the most fun, I think, when Samuel Jackson gets eaten by the shark.
I don't know that one too well.
Yeah.
This one says, if you could be Woody Allen, would you? I mean, the guy's 98 years old, so I'm going to pass.
Yeah. 2 months left on my life and everyone fucking hates me.
Yeah.
Probably not.
At least half that's true for you, but you got more time. Well, someone
can't
said,
even- yeah.
"Oh, I like this one. If you could cast yourself in any Tarantino movie and a role, which movie character would you choose for yourself?" And I think I would be Mr. Pink in Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty fun. You got a lot of fun. I mean, I would be Leo and Django for. We don't have to get into why I'd be that, but
You're kidding, right? What is that? Unless there's someone that like gets to make out with Margot Robbie. Does someone fuck her or anything like that? Because that might be juicy.
no,
Jackie
one fucks.
Brown, you could
There's
kiss
not-
Pam
there's not-
Grier, but
Well, if you're De Niro, you get to fuck Bridget Fonda from behind.
that's not bad. But they don't really kiss because the fucking is just miming. I want to really make out with
But you get
Fonda.
your- I mean, is there no touch? You know the movies now. There's no touch when you're fucking.
It's from behind. I mean, I don't
But
think they
is your
show.
dick, like grind. Is it grinding or no?
I don't know. I don't think we should talk about this. Getting
You're
weird.
pulling- I don't think we should talk about it.
But I think Mr. Pink would be fun. I mean, it's diverse. I feel like I have a look that could be Mr. Pinkish.
I would be Brad Pitt. Yes, I think you could be Mr. Pig. And it's very when he calls you, I could really see Lawrence Tierney calling you a fag. You know, that might be the greatest part in Tarantino movies ever.
I think we talked about this too, but yeah,
Why am I Mr.
because
But
you're
anyway,
a faggot, all right?
I think I'd be Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time.
I don't know that would work great for you though.
Well, so in this fantasy we have to be like a believable.
I mean, aren't you though? I mean, you're gonna be shirtless on the roof.
How amazing would that be if it was Leo and his stunt double, Raanan Hirschberg? Like, it seems like it wouldn't be very continuous in the movie having him as a stunt double. People might see it.
You know who you should be is Hirschberg in Inglorious Bastards.
Oh yeah, of course.
You got to be Hirschberg.
Yeah, I literally could have been that role. That's Sam Levine, I believe. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm Hirschberg. It's the one Hirschberg, of course.
And you're taking one for the team. You're playing your small part. You're knowing your role. You know what I mean? You can't pull off bigger than that. You stink.
I guess I can't. Yeah, I guess I can't be Brad Pitt.
You're
But
more
I
of a
wanna be-
writer.
I want to be Brad Pitt because Margaret Qualley, remember her?
Margaret Qualley?
She's the hippie chick who's in the car with him.
Are you attracted to her?
She, I think, is the most beautiful woman on the planet. That's are you crazy?
I
Well,
thought she
first
was
of
like a kid. She's like a skinny kid.
oh, I mean, now you're fucking what are you doing to me here? I mean, she's not a kid. No, she's like in her mid-20s. I hope.
Oh, but she looks like a scrawny, like weasel kid to me.
I mean, I've also seen her in a bunch of other stuff. She's like beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's Andy
right.
McDowell's daughter.
David Tell's daughter?
Yes, David Tell's daughter. But anyway, there's that part in the car where she's like, "I'll suck your dick."
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
I'd really love her to say that to me.
I'm sticking with Mr. Pink.
Fucking- all right, man, you're really sandbagging me here. You're like,
Well, I'm telling you the truth. I'm not attracted to her. What do you want me to say?
A second ago, I said something. You're like, we shouldn't be talking about this. Now you're like, Raanan, I think you're a pedophile. Like, you're really.
I'm not
Let's
saying you're a
look up her age.
pedophile. I'm
Let me
saying
look
I'm
up
not
her-
that
I'm looking up
attracted
her
to her.
age.
Like
Okay,
Margot
I think-
Robbie, I'd love to eat her out for breakfast and then, let her spit in my mouth. I mean, I'm not opposed to talking sexual
Yeah, but
talk here.
you know, when you tell someone you think someone's hot and they're like, Jesus, they're a kid. I mean, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, I'm not saying she's too. I'm sure she's over 18. She's in a film. I'm just saying she doesn't. I'm talking about physical attraction. I'm not talking
Looking
about you
up her
being a
age.
pedophile.
All right.
Now you're projecting.
26.
Yeah, okay. I'm
Perfect.
sure she's of age. I'm
Frankly,
talking about what
a
she
little-
looks like. I'm talking about her physical
right.
appearance. Also, they shot the movie 9 years ago. It was on hold.
Wait a minute. Wait, when did they shoot them? She was at least 18, right?
That
Yeah.
movie was delayed for years and years. I think she was 11.
I forgot. The movie came out like it came out like 3 years ago. All right.
This guy says, "Is Louis the greatest comedy director of all time?" I don't want to be picking on our friend, but I mean, like, I think he's directed Pootie Tang.
Yes, Pootie Tang, the classic comedy of the century.
I mean, I think Woody. I gotta give Woody a slight.
Yeah, I
Slight,
mean, he's great,
edge.
but like, he's great, but like, he's made 3 movies, and one of them was like shelved, and the other one is not come out yet.
Yeah, I mean, the Coen brothers are pretty great comedy directors. I think like
Yeah,
Billy Wilder is pretty good.
Yeah, I think. I mean, we love Louis, but I think he would agree that it's not. He's the greatest stand-up of all time. I think.
Yeah, that's closer.
That's
to
something, right? Can we give him that?
Yeah, an underrated actor, fantastic actor, great
Amazing,
writer,
yeah.
and,
I mean,
and a, and a wonderful director too.
I mean, I've always known his work ethic is like superhuman, but like, man, just watching him edit on a tour bus, going to it to run an hour later that night, it's crazy.
No, he's insane. He's a brilliant talent and a brilliant artist, but I think greatest comedy director of all time is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can put like, I mean, I haven't seen Pootie Tang, but I don't know if it's Pootie Tang is better than both, The Apartment and Some Like It Hot. And I don't know if that's not really the only movie we could be talking about, really.
Yeah, I mean, the Farrelly brothers got a couple gems.
So he's basically asking, that question was, do you think Pootie Tang is better than Big Lebowski, Raising Arizona? Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, we gotta wrap it up. I mean, we got a good amount here. Let's find one more. Tarantino. This person asked, "What is a movie?" It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question.
This guy says, "What are the best and worst movie portrayals of New York City in any era that delight you or bug you to no end?" I mean, any New York movie in the 70s, I just love. I mean, I just watched The Taking of Pelham Parkway. I was thinking about this for one of my.
That's not what it's called, but that's funny.
Oh, Pelham 1, 2, 3. Sorry.
Pelham 1, yeah.
Pelham Parkway is where Raging Bull lives. But anyways, what? I was just you fucked me. What the hell is his name?
Correcting. You said Parkway. Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. The Walter Matthau.
Yes.
Robert Shaw.
Robert Shaw. I'm thinking about one of my categories gonna be Robert Shaw, and we're gonna talk about The Sting and Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
He's the best. Isn't he great in just everything?
He is just great and everything. But that's a great New York movie. I mean, Dog Day Afternoon is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, every 70s movie uses, I feel like that's the first time they're like, let's just use people, like around, like, yeah. But what's the worst depiction of New York?
My computer just said I'm running out of space. We might have to wrap this up. I don't want to lose this.
Fine.
Worst depiction of New York, Made in Manhattan.
Yeah, that's a good one. Made in Manhattan. Dunstan checks in. The one with the chimpanzee. Wait,
Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 is pretty bad.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad depiction. Yeah.
All right, we got to wrap it up. I'm afraid I'm going to lose space. I got to go delete shit.
Well, let's do some fucking plugs then.
Yes. All right. This upcoming next Tuesday, the 25th or whatever, I'm in Royersford with Norman. Tuesdays with Stories, live podcast. And then my taping, December 7th, 10 p.m. only. 8 p.m. is sold out. Thanks to everyone that got tickets. Fuck. And go to Raanan's December 21st. Tickets are still available.
Well, I mean, they haven't gone online either yet. But
then never mind. Fuck him then. Subscribe to our YouTubes because we're probably going to end up releasing these on YouTube. We need all the subscribers we can get for this goddamn algorithm. So go right now, go to both of our YouTubes and subscribe for God's sakes, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And then November, I got a bunch of dates: Chicago Zanies, Providence Comedy Connection, Thanksgiving weekend, and Portland Helium, November 11th through the 13th.
Oh yeah, I'm at a Blue Room Comedy Club Halloween weekend. Go see me there, Blue Room Comedy Club in Springfield, Missouri. I'm doing Doug Benson's Doug Loves Movies at Gramercy on November 20.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll plug the show. That'll be perfect.
Please.
November 28th, I think. And then also I'm at Riot in Houston on December 17th and 18th.
Oh, nice. Great.
Yeah. So, and I'm lining up more gigs, so I got to run my hour fucking bunch. So I'll be running it to the ground. So I'll have a bunch of other gigs. But yeah, this is great. This is awesome.
So much fun. Ronan's having a baby. There's a sonogram over his left shoulder. Check that out.
Isn't it adorable? Look.
It's beautiful. I can see the head literally and some arms.
It's translucent. Yeah. And thank God it's white this time.
It's great. Very white.
All right. So thanks a lot, fellas. And we'll be back next week with Todd Salons.
And ladies. There's ladies too. You said fellas. There's got to be a couple.
I don't know. Maybe. If you're out there, come say hi. And Todd Salons next weekend.
Yeah. Wait, who's he? What?
Happiness and Welcome to the Dollhouse.
And Baby Dolls.
These movies are going to blow your mind. I'm so excited for you to watch them.
Oh, I am too. All right.
All right.
Cut.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Or you say cut.